Greetings, human life forms. I'm the Meister. Welcome back to another prediction video. Today we'll be doing the Houston Texans real quick. I've done exactly half of these teams already. I've made prediction videos for every single one of them that I've done, which is 16 of them. This is my 17th. I'll continue to do the rest of these teams, and I'll do a playoff predictions, Super Bowl predictions. I'll do all that. Also, over on my Twitter, I'm doing a fan-made one. So if you want to vote, we're currently Super Bowl predictions already. So if you want to vote, you can. Link for my Twitter's in the description below. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. Let's get into this. Texans, just going to go out and say not the best team in the league. Definitely needs a lot of work for this team to be really relevant again. Get the big thing out of the way, big question mark, Deshaun Watson probably will not be playing this season, with how this legal stuff is being taken through the process. It doesn't sound like Deshaun Watson will be able to play because of those legal issues still getting sorted out, so it sounds like Tyrod Taylor will be the starting quarterback week 1. So I'll probably predict Tyrod Taylor to be starting quarterback all season long in this prediction. So just keep that in mind. They picked up a lot of running backs in free agency, notably Mark Ingram and Philip Lindsay. So we'll see if they can get back to their old forms with the Texans. My money is probably not. Defensively is atrocious. It's flat out terrible, disgusting. I don't want to see it. It's terrible. Literally nothing good over there. Just a really bad team overall, in my opinion. But starting off week 1, hosting Jacksonville Jaguars. Just did their prediction video yesterday. Jaguars offensively for them. Trevor Lawrence obviously is the big name over there. Just got drafted, number 1 overall pick. Have to wait and see how he plays this season. Still got James Robinson at running back, 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Really good, especially for an undrafted rookie. Receiver-wise, still got DJ Shark, and they picked up Marvin Jones from the Lions, which could be a big help there. Defensively, they got Shaquille Griffin from the Seahawks. He could be a big help for that defense as well. And then, of course, they still got Miles Jack, big name player there, also in Duval. But I'm gonna go Texans to open up the season. I think Trevor Lawrence probably make a couple mistakes, start off the season. A little shaky to start off. I don't know how much home field advantage will be for the Texans this year. I don't know how many fans are going to show up to their games this year. We might get a chunk because they missed last year, but yeah, I don't know for that. Week 2 at Cleveland to take on the Browns. Browns offensively could be really good this year. They have a great running back duo in Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They're arguably the best running back duo last year. I don't see why that'll be any different this year. Browns also have one of, if not the best offensive line in the league. They have Baker Mayfield at quarterback. So he isn't a bad quarterback. He is not a bad quarterback, but he isn't a great stud quarterback, which is why they picked up their 5th-year option. But we'll see how Baker Mayfield improves in year 4. And then, obviously, they got Jarvis Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. there, wide receiver. So, really a stacked offense. It's just how good it can be based on how good Baker Mayfield can be and if he limits those mistakes. He played really good in the playoffs, at least I thought. So, we'll see how Baker Mayfield improves in year 4. Defensively, could be one of the best in the league. Get mad at me, you could type on your keyboard all you want or on your phone screen or whatever. They could be really good this year, and I think they will be. Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney, that edge rushing duo, could be one of the best in the league. I said it. staple it in the dirt. One of the best duos in the league for edge rusher, and then picked up John Johnson from the Rams. Huge boost there. And then, of course, still got Denzel Ward corner. So this is really a really stacked just a stacked team in general for the Browns. So I'm going to go Browns there. I'm pretty easily there. Week 3 hosting the Carolina Panthers. Panthers offensively, we already know they got Christian McCaffrey, one of the best running backs in the league. They still got DJ Moore, really solid wide receiver there, along with Robbie Anderson. Quarterback situation, of course, they got Sam Darnold. So we'll see how that plays out. We'll see if the Sam Darnold we all thought he would be when he got drafted will finally come in, or if we'll just see the ghostly Sam Darnold that we've seen for the past 3 seasons, and that'll probably be that for his career if Sam Darnold can't turn anything around here. But still, I gotta go Panthers. Texans, again, just not a good team. And especially when you face off with a team like the Bills in Week 4, at Buffalo as well, facing off with one of the best offenses in the league, with Josh Allen with that rocket second in MVP voting arm. And then, of course, you got Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley, possibly Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley would probably be there. Picked up Emmanuel Sanders from the Saints. They did lose John Brown, but Emmanuel Sanders, I think, is kind of an upgrade over him. Still love you, John Brown. Still love you. Tight end situation, they kind of need a guy to step up there, but they kind of don't because their offense was fine passing last year. Where they really need to step up is the running game, whether it's going to be Devin Singletary getting the load, which I've heard a couple good things from, or if it's going to be Zach Moss, we'll see there, or Matt Breida. Matt Breida could become number 1 there. Also, not a lot of people talking about him. Defensively could also be really good. One of the best safety duos in the league. Tre'Davious White, one of the best corners in the league. Just another stacked team. And that is an easy Bills for me there, Week 4. Week 5, hosting the New England Patriots. Patriots, I really like their defense. They have a really, really good defense. Stephon Gilmore and J.C. Jackson is their 2 corners, 2 really solid corners. J.C. Jackson, a lot of people thought should have made it the Pro Bowl, but did not make the Pro Bowl last season. So, offensively, Cam Newton or Mac Jones, who knows? I have really no idea. But if I had to do a toss-up, I'd probably say Cam Newton. So, questions, but still enough questions answered to beat the Houston Texans. They didn't even need a single question answered to beat the Texans. But Week 6 at Indianapolis, take on the Colts. Colts, really solid defense. Darius Leonard, Xavier Rhodes, they have guys over there. They can make plays on defense. Offensively, they still got T.Y. Hilton. They still, of course, they got Jonathan Taylor, a really surprising rookie in his first season. And then they still got their other running back, Marlon Mack, in the mix there as well. And then Carson Wentz at QB. So we'll see if we still get the Carson Wentz from last year, or if we get the amazing Carson Wentz from when he played with Frank Reich in Philly. We don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to go Colts here. Colts will take that game there. Week 7 at Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Cardinals could have a really good offense this year. Pro Bowl quarterback, Kyler Murray. Pro Bowl wide receiver and DeAndre Hopkins, former Pro Bowl wide receiver A.J. Green, former Pro Bowl wide receiver and James Conner. So, veteran team, sounds like. Could be a really good offense there for the Cardinals there. Defensively, we already know some of the guys there. Chandler Jones, they picked up J.J. Watt from the Texans. He could be a huge help. And then you look over, you also got Malcolm Butler from the Titans. He can also be a big help. But the Cardinals did lose Patrick Peterson, so it's kind of a You lost Patrick Peterson, but then you got Malcolm Butler, so you're kind of still in that same spot there. But regardless, going Cardinals. Will be surprised. Will be definitely surprised if Cardinals lose that game. Week 8, hosting the Los Angeles Rams. Rams, one of the best defenses in the league. They did lose a few players like John Johnson to the Cleveland Browns, but it's still going to be a really good offense over there with Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsey, the two big names. Just a really good defense there. And then offensively, instead of Jared Goff, they have Matthew Stafford, former Lions quarterback. He's going to definitely make that Rams team a lot better, and I will not be surprised if the Rams beat out the Buccaneers for a Super Bowl run. So give me the Rams there, Week 8. Week 9, at Miami, take on the Dolphins. Dolphins, another solid defense there. Don't have Kyle Van Noy anymore, lost him to the Patriots. But they still got guys like Xavier Howard, cornerback, along with Byron Jones as well, that they got a couple years ago. So that's another good cornerback duo there. So overall, another really solid defense that the Texans and Tyrod Taylor have to face. Offensively, could be really good as well. Running situation is a slight issue, but they have Mike Gesicki, really good tight end, one of the best tight ends in the league, in my opinion. Very underrated. Will Fuller, they got him from the Texans, and Devontae Parker, they still have him in the mix there. And then Tua, if he could take that next step, is going to be really good team, if not be roughly the same team as last year. I'm still going to go Dolphins here. Heading into the bye week, Week 10, 1-8 record. Going into Week 11 at Tennessee to take on the Titans. Titans, one of the best offenses in the league. Well, they should be if they have a 2,000-yard rusher in Derrick Henry. Former Pro Bowl quarterback. Should have been Pro Bowl. Well, no, because Deshaun Watson was really good. But Ryan Tannehill, former Pro Bowl quarterback. And then you have the great wide receiver duo with A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, which is going to make a really scary offense, which is going to make me choose Titans there, regardless of how bad their defense plays that game. Week 12, hosting the New York Jets. Jets have a very interesting team. Obviously, another rebuilding team. Jets, Zach Wilson at QB, so we'll see how he plays in year one. Got Corey Davis from the Titans, wide receiver. Still got guys like Jamison Crowder over there, also a wide receiver. Defensively comes a bit of an issue. I definitely think could get better with Robert Saleh coaching that team. Just better all around there. This is a really tough game for me. When I made my Jets prediction video, this game was like a toss-up for me, but I'm going to go Jets here. Like, I think the Texans at this point, with their 1-10 record, have just lost all hope in their season. Week 13, hosting the Indianapolis Colts. I got to give this to the Colts here. I think the Texans will definitely be swept by the Colts here. Week 14, hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks can have one of the best offenses in the league. We know how good Russell Wilson is. Chris Carson, running back, really, really solid there in that position. And then great wide receiver duo in Tyler Lockett and DK Metcalf, which is going to be another really good offense, which is going to make me go Seahawks. Yet again, another loss for Houston. Week 15 at Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. This time around, I think the Jaguars will get the revenge on Houston and get the win there. 1-13 record going into Week 16, hosting Los Angeles Chargers. Defense that can definitely get better with Brandon Staley coaching there. With Derwin James and their guys over there, they could be really sneaky good in that defense. Offensively, Justin Herbert reigning Rookie Offensive Player of the Year. So he's a solid QB already there for Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, great receiving back there as well. And then Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, excuse me, for their wide receivers. Really, really good there as well. I gotta go Chargers. Gotta go Chargers there. Week 17 at San Francisco to take on the 49ers. 49ers, really solid defense. They did lose Richard Sherman to free agency, to no one, because they don't want him anymore. But it's still going to be a really solid defense there for the 49ers. Offensively, it is very interesting. Either Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance is starting here. All I can assume is Jimmy Garoppolo is starting there. So we'll see how they are there. They are there. That's a weird phrase. Great running team with Raheem Mostert there. I heard a lot of things for running situation. I heard they're going to be running the ball a lot. Don't know if that's true. We'll see. Receiver-wise, not the best, not the worst either. It's definitely manageable. But I still got to go 49ers there, taking the cake there. Week 18 to wrap up the season, hosting the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I'm going to go Titans here. To end up the season, 1-16. Very similar to the Jaguars last year, winning the first game of the season and just blowing the rest of their season away. But that is how I see the Texans' season playing out. In the future, probably tomorrow, I'll be continuing to do the rest of these teams. Like I said, and I'll do playoff prediction, Super Bowl prediction. I'll do all of that before the season begins. So if you're interested in that, subscribing would be very helpful, and ringing the bell so you know the next time I upload one of these prediction videos. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be appreciated. I stream on Twitch. I'll probably be streaming on Twitch in an hour or so, maybe, if I feel like it. I probably will for a little bit. So, with that, I don't have much else to say except Life Forms out.